Share a Fun Fact. Welcome to Let Me Share a Fun Fact, where we explore the fascinating and often surprising facts about our world. Today, we're taking you on a journey across continents, uncovering the unique and captivating details about some incredible places. From the island of Madagascar, teeming with life found nowhere else on Earth, to the tiny yet powerful nation of Monaco, each of these locations has its own story to tell. So, sit back, relax, and let's dive into these amazing fun facts that will surely spark your curiosity and deepen your appreciation for the world around us. Madagascar, a unique sanctuary of life. Madagascar, the world's fourth largest island, is a biological treasure trove. This island nation off the southeastern coast of Africa is home to an astonishing 5% of the world's species of plants and animals. What makes Madagascar even more extraordinary is that over 80% of its wildlife can't be found anywhere else on Earth. From the iconic ring-tailed lemurs to the vividly colorful chameleons, Madagascar is a living laboratory of evolution. The island's isolation for millions of years has allowed its flora and fauna to develop in unique and sometimes bizarre ways, creating ecosystems that are as fragile as they are fascinating. This biodiversity hotspot is not just a wonder of the natural world but also a reminder of the importance of conservation. The pressures of deforestation and climate change threaten many of Madagascar's endemic species, making it critical to protect this irreplaceable part of our planet. The Philippines, an archipelago of wonders. The Philippines, a Southeast Asian country in the Western Pacific, is an archipelago made up of more than 7,000 islands. This makes it one of the largest archipelagos in the world, with each island offering its own distinct culture, history, and natural beauty. The sheer number of islands means that the Philippines is incredibly diverse, not just in terms of geography but also in language and traditions. The country is home to stunning beaches, crystal-clear waters, and vibrant coral reefs that attract tourists from all over the globe. But beyond its natural beauty, the Philippines is a place of rich cultural heritage, with influences from both Asia and the West. Spanish colonization, American occupation, and indigenous traditions have all left their mark, creating a unique cultural tapestry. Whether you're exploring the bustling streets of Manila or the serene beaches of Palawan, the Philippines offers a captivating mix of experiences. Portugal, the world's oldest bookstore, beckons. In the heart of Lisbon, Portugal's vibrant capital, stands the Bertrand Bookstore, a literary landmark with a history as rich as the books it houses. Established in 1732, Bertrand is recognized by the Guinness World Records as the oldest bookstore in continuous operation. For nearly 3 centuries, it has been a haven for book lovers, surviving earthquakes, wars, and revolutions. The bookstore's iconic blue and white facade is a familiar sight in the Chiado neighborhood, a cultural hub for writers, artists, and intellectuals. Inside, the shelves are lined with a mix of old and new, offering everything from classic literature to contemporary works. Bertrand isn't just a place to buy books, it's a space where history and culture converge. Visitors can feel the weight of history as they browse the shelves, knowing that this bookstore has been a witness to the changing tides of time. Iran, the artistry of Persian carpets. Iran, formerly known as Persia, is the birthplace of one of the world's most revered art forms, the Persian carpet. Renowned for their exquisite craftsmanship, intricate designs, and rich colors, Persian carpets are more than just floor coverings, they are pieces of art that tell a story. The tradition of carpet weaving in Iran dates back over 2,500 years, and it remains an integral part of the country's cultural heritage. Each carpet is a unique creation, often taking months or even years to complete, with designs that can include floral patterns, geometric shapes, or symbolic motifs. The skill and artistry involved in creating these carpets have been passed down through generations, with weavers using techniques that have remained largely unchanged for centuries. Owning a Persian carpet is like owning a piece of history, a symbol of the rich cultural legacy of Iran that has captivated the world for millennia. Austria, the cradle of classical music. Austria, a landlocked country in the heart of Europe, is often referred to as the cradle of classical music. It's here that some of the greatest composers of all time, Mozart, Beethoven, and Schubert, were born or spent significant parts of their careers. Vienna, Austria's capital, has long been a center of musical innovation and performance. In the 18th and 19th centuries, it was the musical capital of the world, where composers and musicians flocked to create, perform, and push the boundaries of their art. The city's grand concert halls and opera houses, such as the Vienna State Opera and the Musikverein, have hosted countless premieres of works that are now considered masterpieces. Today, Austria continues to celebrate its musical heritage with festivals, concerts, and events that draw classical music lovers from around the globe. To visit Austria is to step into a world where music is not just an art form but a way of life. Kenya, the majesty of the Maasai Mara. Kenya, located in East Africa, is a land of diverse landscapes and incredible wildlife. Perhaps its most famous natural wonder is the Maasai Mara National Reserve, a vast savanna that plays host to one of the most spectacular wildlife events on Earth, the Great Migration. Every year, millions of wildebeest, zebras, and gazelles make the perilous journey from the Serengeti in Tanzania to the Maasai Mara, driven by the search for fresh grazing lands. This epic migration is one of the last great wildlife spectacles on the planet and draws visitors from all corners of the globe. But the Maasai Mara is more than just a stage for the migration, it's also home to the Big Five: lions, elephants, leopards, rhinoceroses, and buffaloes. The reserve is a place where you can witness the raw beauty and power of nature, a reminder of the wild world that still exists in all its glory. If you're enjoying these fun facts, why not join our growing community? Hit that subscribe button to stay updated with all the fascinating stories we share here on Let Me Share a Fun Fact. There's always something new to learn, and you won't want to miss it. Sri Lanka, the Spice Islands' cinnamon legacy. Sri Lanka, often referred to as the Spice Island, holds a special place in the global spice trade, particularly for its cinnamon. This small island nation produces and exports about 90% of the world's cinnamon, a spice that has been prized for its flavor, aroma, and medicinal properties for centuries. The cinnamon from Sri Lanka, known as Ceylon cinnamon, is considered the finest and most delicate variety. Unlike the more common cassia cinnamon found elsewhere, Ceylon cinnamon is sweeter, milder, and highly sought after by chefs and food enthusiasts around the world. The cultivation of cinnamon in Sri Lanka dates back to ancient times, with references to its trade appearing in historical records as early as 2000 BC. Today, cinnamon is a cornerstone of Sri Lanka's economy, supporting thousands of farmers and workers. The island's unique climate and soil conditions make it the perfect environment for growing this precious spice, ensuring that Sri Lanka remains the undisputed leader in the world of cinnamon. Denmark, the secret to happiness. Denmark, a Scandinavian country known for its picturesque landscapes and rich history, consistently ranks as one of the happiest countries in the world. The concept of hygge, a Danish word that roughly translates to a cozy and contented lifestyle, plays a significant role in this national sense of well-being. But Denmark's happiness isn't just about cozy living spaces and warm lighting. The country also boasts a strong social welfare system, low levels of corruption, and a high standard of living. Education and healthcare are free, and the work-life balance is highly valued, allowing Danes to enjoy ample time with family and friends. Moreover, Denmark's commitment to sustainability and the environment also contributes to its citizens' overall happiness. The sense of community and trust in public institutions is incredibly strong, fostering a supportive and connected society. In Denmark, happiness is a way of life, deeply ingrained in the national identity and daily routines. Saudi Arabia, the spiritual heart of Islam. Saudi Arabia is home to the city of Mecca, the holiest site in Islam and the destination of the annual Hajj pilgrimage, one of the 5 pillars of Islam. Every year, millions of Muslims from around the world converge on Mecca to fulfill their religious duty, making it the largest annual gathering of people in the world. The city's significance is profound, as it is the birthplace of the Prophet Muhammad and the site of the Kaaba, a sacred structure within the Masjid al-Haram mosque, which Muslims face during their daily prayers. The pilgrimage to Mecca is a spiritual journey that holds immense importance in the Islamic faith, symbolizing unity, humility, and submission to Allah. Saudi Arabia's role as the custodian of Islam's two holiest cities, Mecca and Medina, places it at the center of the Muslim world, a position that carries both religious and geopolitical significance. New Guinea, the land of 1,000 tongues. New Guinea, the second largest island in the world, is a place of incredible linguistic diversity. With approximately 1,000 distinct languages spoken across the island, it holds the title for the most linguistically diverse region on Earth. This remarkable variety of languages is a reflection of the island's complex geography and the isolation of its many communities. The rugged terrain, which includes dense rainforests, towering mountains, and vast swamps, has contributed to the development of unique languages and cultures within relatively small areas. The languages of New Guinea are often spoken by small groups, sometimes numbering only a few hundred people, making each language a critical part of their cultural identity. Despite the challenges of preserving these languages in the modern world, the people of New Guinea continue to maintain their linguistic heritage, making the island a living museum of human language and culture. Slovenia, the enchantment of Postojna Cave. Slovenia, a small yet stunning country in Central Europe, is home to one of the most visited and famous caves in the world, the Postojna Cave. This underground wonder stretches over 20 kilometers and features a labyrinth of tunnels, galleries, and halls filled with breathtaking stalactites, stalagmites, and other formations. Discovered in the 17th century and opened to the public in 1819, Postojna Cave has attracted millions of visitors, including royalty and celebrities. One of the unique features of the cave is its electric train, which allows visitors to explore its depths in comfort, making it one of the few caves in the world with this feature. The cave is also home to the Proteus, or human fish, an extraordinary amphibian that can live for over a century. Postojna Cave is not just a natural wonder, it's a testament to the beauty and mystery of the subterranean world, offering a glimpse into a realm that is both ancient and awe-inspiring. Colombia, the world's emerald capital. Colombia is renowned for its stunning natural landscapes, vibrant culture, and rich history, but it's perhaps best known for being the world's largest producer of emeralds. Colombian emeralds are considered the finest and most valuable in the world, prized for their deep green color and exceptional clarity. The country's emerald mines, particularly those in the Boyaca region, have been producing these precious gems for over 500 years, dating back to the time of the Spanish conquistadors. But emeralds aren't the only gems in Colombia's crown. The country is also the second largest exporter of flowers, following the Netherlands. Colombia's flower industry is a vital part of its economy, with vast fields of roses, carnations, and other blooms being shipped around the world. The combination of emeralds and flowers makes Colombia a country of unparalleled natural beauty, where the Earth's treasures are as varied and vibrant as its culture. Malta, a small island with a monumental history. Malta, one of the smallest and most densely populated countries in the world, is a Mediterranean jewel rich in history and culture. Despite its tiny size, this island nation has been a crossroads of civilizations for thousands of years, with influences from the Phoenicians, Romans, and the Knights of St. John, among others. The strategic location of Malta made it a coveted prize for empires, and its history is a tapestry of different cultures, each leaving its mark on the island's architecture, language, and traditions. The capital city, Valletta, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, known for its stunning Baroque architecture and fortifications. Malta's historical significance is also evident in its ancient temples, some of the oldest freestanding structures in the world, predating even the pyramids of Egypt. Today, Malta is a thriving modern nation, but its rich past is ever present, offering a unique blend of old-world charm and contemporary vibrancy. Bhutan, where happiness is the true wealth. In the small Himalayan kingdom of Bhutan, success is not measured by economic growth, but by the happiness and well-being of its people. Bhutan is the only country in the world that officially measures its progress through gross national happiness, GNH, rather than gross domestic product, GDP. This unique approach to development reflects Bhutan's deep-rooted Buddhist philosophy, which emphasizes the balance between material and spiritual well-being. GNH is based on 4 pillars: sustainable development, cultural preservation, environmental conservation, and good governance. These principles guide the country's policies and initiatives, aiming to create a society where people live in harmony with nature and each other. Bhutan's commitment to happiness over wealth has attracted global attention, with many seeing it as a model for more holistic approaches to development. In a world often focused on material success, Bhutan's philosophy offers a refreshing perspective on what it truly means to thrive. Zimbabwe, the ancient marvel of Great Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is home to one of Africa's greatest archaeological treasures, the Great Zimbabwe Ruins. This ancient city, constructed between the 11th and 15th centuries, was the capital of the Kingdom of Zimbabwe and is one of the largest and most significant stone ruins in sub-Saharan Africa. The Great Zimbabwe Complex covers almost 800 hectares and features impressive stone walls, some as high as 11 meters, built without mortar. These walls enclose a series of structures, including the Great Enclosure, the largest ancient structure in sub-Saharan Africa. The ruins are a testament to the skill and ingenuity of the Shona people who built them, reflecting a sophisticated society that was involved in trade with distant lands, including China and the Middle East. The site's significance extends beyond its architectural achievements. It also holds deep cultural and historical importance for the people of Zimbabwe, symbolizing the rich heritage and enduring legacy of their ancestors. Honduras, the underwater wonderland of the Mesoamerican barrier reef. Honduras is home to a natural wonder that stretches beneath the waves, the Mesoamerican barrier reef, the second largest coral reef system in the world. Spanning over 1,000 kilometers, this underwater paradise is a haven for marine biodiversity, hosting a dazzling array of species, from vibrant corals to majestic whale sharks. The reef is a critical part of the region's ecosystem, providing habitat, food, and protection for countless marine creatures. It also supports the livelihoods of local communities who rely on fishing and tourism. The Honduran Bay Islands, including Roatan, Utila, and Guanaja, are prime destinations for divers and snorkelers, offering some of the most spectacular coral gardens and marine life encounters on the planet. However, like many coral reefs around the world, the Mesoamerican barrier reef faces threats from climate change, overfishing, and pollution. Efforts are underway to protect and preserve this vital ecosystem, ensuring that it continues to thrive for generations to come. Monaco, the tiny powerhouse of the Mediterranean. Monaco, nestled on the French Riviera, is a country of superlatives. As the second smallest nation in the world, it covers just over 2 square kilometers, but what it lacks in size, it more than makes up for in density and wealth. Monaco is the most densely populated country on Earth, with over 18,000 people per square kilometer, many of whom are among the world's richest. The tiny principality is famous for its glamorous casinos, luxurious yachts, and the annual Formula One Grand Prix, which winds through its narrow streets. Despite its small size, Monaco has a significant global presence, particularly in finance, where it serves as a tax haven for the wealthy. The ruling Grimaldi family, one of the oldest royal dynasties in Europe, has overseen Monaco's transformation into a playground for the rich and famous while maintaining its sovereignty and unique character. Monaco may be small, but it is a giant in terms of influence and prestige. Hungary, the inland sea of Central Europe. Hungary is home to Lake Balaton, the largest freshwater lake in Central Europe, often referred to as the Hungarian Sea. Spanning over 590 square kilometers, Lake Balaton is a beloved destination for Hungarians and tourists alike, offering a tranquil retreat from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. The lake's shallow waters, particularly on the southern shore, warm quickly in the summer, making it a popular spot for swimming, sailing, and sunbathing. The surrounding region is also famous for its vineyards, producing some of Hungary's finest wines, including the celebrated Balatonfüred wines. In addition to its natural beauty, Lake Balaton is steeped in history and culture, with charming towns, medieval castles, and historic churches dotting its shores. Whether you're looking to relax on the beach, explore the countryside, or immerse yourself in local traditions, Lake Balaton offers a little something for everyone, earning its place as the crown jewel of Hungary's natural wonders. And there you have it, just a glimpse into the extraordinary diversity our world has to offer. Whether it's the ancient ruins of Great Zimbabwe, the shimmering waters of Lake Balaton, or the sheer happiness of Bhutan, each fact reminds us just how rich and varied our planet is. If you enjoyed these fun facts, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and become a part of our curious community here at Let Me Share a Fun Fact. And we'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below to let us know which of these facts you already knew and which one you found the most intriguing. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.